ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking fast hits. Subscribe,
Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here doing another Transformers review on the Transformers Generations Fall of Cybertron, Soundwave, and Soundblaster. Gotta give a big thanks to my buddy Phill, who's able to hold these guys for me. Without him, I would not have been able to buy these figures. Thanks so much, bro. I picked them up at Toys R Us just last night at like 3 a.m. So not only did I buy those guys, but I also picked up the extra cassette character sets. So you get Ravage and Rumble come in a set right here. These are like $11, and then these two right here, Frenzy and Ratbat, come in another set. And each of these characters come with each of their own cassette characters. So you have Laserbeak right here that comes with Soundwave, and then Buzzsaw that comes with Soundblaster. Now I really want to review both of these because I think they are both extremely cool figures. They're the exact same thing, it's just, you know, the variant colors right here. So let's take a closer look at Soundwave first. Now, this guy is a Voyager class figure, and a decently sized Voyager class figure too. Lately we've seen all the figures kind of shrink down a little bit, and I think this guy is a pretty fair size. He is bulky, and this is the deluxe class War for Cybertron Soundwave, which is still a very cool figure. I still like this figure, but this is just beastly as hell. This guy is really cool, and plus he has a whole function with the cassette characters fitting inside of him and everything like that, whereas this guy, he just has the batteries that go inside right here. So let's move this guy out of the way. At first I thought the translucent tires would be really weird, but it's actually pretty cool, and he rolls quite nicely, so that's pretty neat. I like this textured sculpted right there. There's some more of it going on the inside, right on this area right here. He's got some nice silver going on right here, some nice silver going on the front. His translucent chest plate, pretty dope. Silver on the rims. He's got a chair. What the hell is up with that? There's a chair sitting right at the top, and I don't really get why. But yeah, there's a chair just chilling right up there. And then he does have his shoulder cannon that I have, you know, stuck in his culo right there, because I think it looks a little cooler than having it sit at the very top. But you can have it sit at the very top if you want to, if you think that's cooler, you know. That doesn't look too bad. But I prefer having it sitting in the back, which is, you know, not an easy fit. Now, a really cool thing about this guy is that he has the function where he put the cassette characters inside of him, like I had just mentioned, and you can still use that function while he's in his alt mode, which I think is really cool. So there's his left shoulder piece that you could hit that right there, and then you got this gaping hole right here that has nothing in it at all, but you can move this forward still, and you don't lose the function when he's in his alt mode. So I think that's very, very cool. And the way it's supposed to work is you take your Laserbeak figure and you shove it, whoa, well, or you can just drop the Laserbeak figure and he transforms all by himself. Might as well talk about Laserbeak a little bit while he's out here and showing himself. Not a bad Laserbeak. Get out, Soundwave, we're not talking about you right now. Got a pretty decent bird mode right there. Not the greatest thing in the world. It's like, this isn't really anything that you could fly off of, but you know, you get the point. And to transform him, you just fold his head down, and then these, you know, flip around too when you do that. Then you fold this down, put that together, hold that, or else you're not gonna let go. The whole thing's spring loaded. Actually, all of these guys are spring loaded, and he's got a little button right there. So yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. He's supposed to be a data disc or something, or a Mayan calendar, whichever one you want it to be. Bam! There it goes. And look at that. Now he's already transformed and he'll just fly away. And here's Soundblaster looking pretty badass as well. Looking very cool. I like that they use this really dark gray. I'm pretty sure Soundblaster originally is supposed to be black, but I really like this too. Very cool. I like the yellow right here. And this is not yellow down here, but is actually a gold. So I like the variations in colors there. Again, with the chair, what the hell is up with that? And I put this blaster in his culo right there. And he doesn't come with his gun. He's supposed to come with a gun, and that's a bit of a bummer, but oh well. This is translucent red with the purple Decepticon logo. So I think that's pretty badass. I think both of these just look really, really cool. Especially having them sitting next to each other. I don't know. It's just a pretty cool looking couple of Decepticons from Cybertron. I kind of try to make up my own secret transformation of this guy to see if I can make him looking like a boombox. So, I don't know, take us away, Bumblebee. Yeah, and this is just my own made-up thing. So you could try this if you want to, or you could try to be creative yourself. But I know you could move the legs out like this, and moving the arms up like so. And luckily I have two of these guys, so I could just transform Blaster, you know, regularly. But I like putting this over on the side right here, putting the legs up on the side like so. And it's kind of a boombox mode. I don't know. I'm gonna just fill this area out by turning the arms around this way. So, you know, it's BS, man. It's just my own stupid, you know, little idea, but I think it looks alright. It's not too bad. From the side, it's kind of long, or you could scoot that forward or center it if you want to, like that. It's not a completely made up mode, but kind of looks like a boombox, right? Kind of. To really transform him into his alt mode, or his robot mode, I'm sorry, take us away, Bumblebee, yeah. Alright, so we're going to take the blaster out of his ass like that. Well, this piece right here just sits lightly on the top right there. That kind of just barely sits there, so you can just easily knock that over. Oh, one little detail that I really like is that when you put this down, it looks like a cassette player underneath there. I think that is very cool. I really dig that a lot. That's very nice looking. So I'm going to try to separate the legs first, pull this back, and pull this back like so. Pull the feet down, pull the foot down, and then you want to rotate this in some direction. The directions aren't completely clear on that. Then you're going to want to take this piece and slide it backwards and fold it out of the way like so. And then these are going to be the arms right here. So you can just take this and rotate that downward. You want to split this over here too. Split that up, and there's Soundblaster's head. And then take this, rotate that outward. And then you want to fold this like that on the sides, and then you're going to take this hinged piece right here and remove that, then nicely clip it into there. Take the arms and kind of shove them outwards like that, and then put them up. So it's going to come away from the figure like that, and then this second hinge is going to move up. So I'm kind of far away, but I think you get the idea. And then move these down, rotate this bicep section right here, this elbow section, and fold this back right here. Do the same thing to the other side. Rotate this over here, fold this back, and then his hands pop out over here. And you just grab him by the thumb and then rotate it so that that hole is sticking upwards. And do the same thing with this side and pull that out, rotate that upwards. And you have this long ass piece in the back over here. And what's really cool is that, you know, you could fit a ton of the cassette characters in there, but it kind of looks funny when you have them all packed in there because this will stick really far out. But if you only have one in there, you can push it farther in. So I pushed this down, pulled that up, and then moving it forward like so. And there we go. Now we have Soundblaster in his robot mode, which looks pretty damn beast, man. Now he does have his shoulder cannon, and there's only one port over here. And you put that in right there, and now you're really set. I really like how this looks. I just wanted to do a nice pan. I'm really liking the Soundblaster figure. I really do. I mean, it's not anything against Soundwave, but out of the two of them, for some reason or another, the Soundblaster just seemed extremely appealing to me. And that was before I knew that it was the variant, that it was going to be one per box. So I already knew it was a variant, but I didn't know it was going to be one per box. I mentioned before, the instructions and the back of the box both show these guys coming with their gun. Look at that. See, there's a gun right there, and he does not come with his gun. That is such a bummer, because I'm always used to seeing Soundwave or Soundblaster holding his gun. You know, this is my G1 version right here, and it's a pretty decent height. This G1 figure is just so badass. You cannot beat it. Damn. You can see this piece of transparent plastic on the back of his head, so that's for his light piping, which actually works pretty well. I don't know if you can see, but this lamp is like actually behind the figure. It's not, I'm just not lighting up the face, so you can see how it lights up back there, and I think that came out really nice. That's very cool. I like the light piping. Now that we have Soundblaster all transformed, we might as well show off Buzzsaw right here, which has some nice gold going on. I like it. The gold looks pretty damn nice, very shiny and everything. And same deal, if you drop him on the floor, he will transform. And there he is. Just lift him up and... So the two that I like to put in this guy are Frenzy and Ratbat, and these two came in the package together, as I mentioned before. So you can fit all three of them inside of these guys, and it's a little tricky. You just push this down right here, and like I said before, now when you push this thing back, you want to make sure these two pieces are out of the way. And even though he does have a backpack, I do think, looking at him from the side, it doesn't look too bad at all. So anyway, you move these away from the side, push this all the way back so you can get that gape in there. That is huge. And then, I don't know, here, let's put Rat Bat in there first. And it's a very tight fit, man. It's like, it's kind of, you really have to be patient with it and finagle it through. Now, on the directions they show you to put it in this way, I've actually had more luck putting it with the Mayan calendar facing outward. But we can just push it right there. And then here's Frenzy. Get him in there too. And then we have Buzzsaw. He will be last. And it kind of sticks out a little bit more, but if you really push it in there, there you go. And then just close this bad boy up, and it will stay. And now he's got this huge piece sticking out of him right there. But it's not too bad. I mean, it's cool that you can do that. I really like that you can do that. And then you push this down, and then, now this is really scary, man, because what you're supposed to do is just be able to push this forward, and they're just supposed to come out one after another. And I think the reason why they do tell you to put it in the Mayan calendar in is so that when they fall out, it lands on the button and it just transforms. But let's see how this goes, because this is kind of scary, man. I'm telling you. I'm gonna push from right here. Oh man, look at that! It is shot right out. First two just flew right out of there, and yeah. Oh, whoa, he really flew out all the way over there. Damn. So, okay. And the only one that actually transformed, well, yeah, Buzzsaw kind of transformed. You just saw one wing right over there. And yeah, and these guys will, there he goes. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I like the fun factor involved with this. It's pretty sweet. So yeah, I kind of want to look at the same thing with Soundwave too. And here's a closer look at Soundwave, just looking badass. Very, very cool looking robot mode. I like this. Very cool. I like the use of silver in here. Got some grays. I mean, there's a lot more grays than silver, and that's gold right there on his shins. But there's a lot of different color variations on this guy, and I just think it looks really, really cool. Now here's Ravage, which looks pretty dope. And they all, like I said, they all have the same thing going on. And this is probably the most complex one out of these mini-bots right here. And let's see how he transforms if I drop him. Oh, and he almost transformed all the way, but not really. He's kind of sloppy. He has a lot of airspace going on right here. So that's kind of strange, but it's not bad. And then here's Rumble, and we just dropped Rumble, and same thing as Frenzy. So just move his arms down like that and pull his feet out, and we have Rumble. It'd been cool if these guys came with little weapons, because you could see their hands are ready to grip onto something. So that would have been nice, but not a big deal. Put them inside Soundwave. So same deal. You want to make sure that this is clear on the back. Push this all the way out here. And I don't know, let's put Ravage in there first, since he's kind of a dick. And then we'll put Rumble in there. He's an asshole too. Actually, all these guys are kind of dicks because they're Decepticons. And put in Laserbeak. And yeah, very similar kind of deal. It's kind of tough. Damn, man, I could tell just the way I pushed that in there. That's going to be a pain in the ass. It comes for me to push these things out. So let's see how this goes. Now I'm going to put the camera facing this way, because last time they flew out pretty far. And let's see how this goes. Yeah. I'm going to push the button first, so don't forget to do that. Alright, now here we go. Bam! Oh! Look at that! That is tight! Oh, damn it. I thought that was hella cool. I don't know what's wrong with me, man. That was pretty sweet. And Laserbeak was the only one that actually transformed all the way. But all three of them just flew out of there, man. I don't know. That was tight. Shit. Now, I actually recommend this figure only if you're really into Soundwave, which most Transformers fans are. I don't know any Transformers fans that are like, Soundwave sucks. No, Soundwave's fucking awesome. So if you really want a really cool Soundwave figure, go ahead and pick this guy up. But if you're not feeling the Fall of Cybertron and the War for Cybertron looks at all, then it's an easy pass. Or you could just grab this guy right here, which does actually fit in scale with the other ones. There's Shockwave down there. So this guy's just completely out of scale. So they're a fun, Soundwave and Soundblaster set to have. Just to have them on the side, you know what I mean? They're just fun figures. So there they all are, all together. I just think that looks pretty damn cool. I'm pretty stoked. we got all the characters I really want to see from this kind of set. I think it's pretty badass. I did forget to go over the articulation, so I'm going to put them all on the side. Now, the articulation of these guys isn't crazy, but it's not, you know, it's not bad in any way. The head rotates side to side only, and it's not too bad. It's just very, very stiff, so it is kind of a pain in the ass. You will kind of, yeah, it does take some might to get that to rotate, and then, you know, that just pops out as soon as you touch it. Now, due to the transformation, this moves down right here more than I want it to, but, you know, not a big deal. Aside from that, the shoulder does move downward and it moves forward. He has rotation right here, right above the elbow. His elbow bends quite a bit. His wrist moves side to side, and it can move down a little bit due to the transformation. He has no waist joint at all whatsoever, which isn't a big deal because it's sacrificed due to this whole function and everything. He has these upper leg joints that move outward, and it moves forward like that. It moves forward, and he has upper knee swivel right there. He has a single jointed knee that moves less than 90 degrees, which is very good. And his ankles move up and down. And there's no ankle pivot or anything like that, but, you know, I'm not really surprised. So, yeah, man, that's my review of these guys. I haven't had this much fun with some figures in a while. It's actually pretty cool. So I really like this purchase. I'm very satisfied with it. Totally recommend getting all of them, especially take advantage of the buy one, get the second one 40% off deal, because that really makes it worth it too. So yeah, hope you guys liked my review, and I will catch you later. Peace.